Hello, welcome to Story Time with Lenny, and today I'm going to show you a story called The Berenstain Bears and the Truth. And the author and illustrator is Stan and Jan Berenstain. They both are dead. No matter how you hope, no matter how you try, you can't make a truth out of a lie. It was a lazy sort of day in Bear Country. The air was so still that the leaves on the big tree house where the Bear family lived were hardly rustling. Except in the beehive, where the bees were always busy, nothing much seemed to be happening. It was the sort of day that sometimes leads to mischief. Inside the treehouse, brother and sister bear were sitting around doing anything in particular. Brother was holding a soccer ball, and he had been interested in soccer, and he had been outside practicing free kicks. Sister was relaxing in an easy chair, thinking about what to do next. Neither Papa or Mama Bear was around. Papa was in his shop working on some furniture, and Mama was out shopping. I know what, said Sister. Let's go gather some wild berries, blackberries. Brother thought about that. Nah, he said. Wild blackberries have too many thorns, and besides, the seeds get stuck in your teeth. Well then, said Sister, let's go out and twist each other up on the swings and see who gets the dizziest. Brother thought about that. Nah, he said, that's silly, and besides, we did that yesterday. Sister became irritated and impatient with her brother. My goodness, she complained. You don't want to do anything. All you want to do is sit there and hunt that soccer ball. I think you must be in love with that soccer ball. I am not, protested his brother. But I'll tell you something. I think I can dribble this ball past you. Brother was a pretty good soccer player and a very good dribbler, but so was Sister. The only one who saw what happened next beside the cubs was a mockingbird, who was perched on a twig outside an open window. Brother faced Sister. The ball was on the floor between them. First, Brother moved the ball with his right foot. Then with his left, trying to trick Sister out of position. Then with a quick as a flash, he gave the ball a sharp kick with his right. It almost worked, actually. But Sister was fast too. She reached out with her knee and blocked the ball, which bounced against a bush shelf, against the chair, against the footstool, and into Mama's most favorite lamp, which fell to the floor with a crash. The mockingbird let out a screech and got up there as fast as his wings could carry it. And it flew away. It's Mama Bear returning from the marketplace. Now the Bear families had some house rules, just as any family does. One was no honey eating in bed. Another was no striking mud on the clay floors. And another was no ball play in the house. What to do? Brother looked at Sister. Sister looked at Brother. They both looked at the broken lamp. And they both listened in horror as Mama came up the front steps and into the house. All Brother had time to do before Mommy came to the room was roll behind the ball behind Papa's chair. My lamp, said Mama. My best lamp. What happened? she asked, looking into her cub's eyes. Tell me about it now. The cubs looked into Mama's sad face and at each other, and then they began to tell one of the biggest whoopers that had ever been told in Bear Country. It was a bird, began Brother. Yes, added Sister, a big purple bird with yellow feet and green wingtips, added Brother, and a funny-looking red feather sticking out of its head, said Sister as a finishing touch. As most lies do, the purple bird whooper got bigger, 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 and so on it became bigger. Yes, continued the cubs, it flew in that window, zoomed around the house, and knocked over the lamp. As Mama Bear was looking at the broken lamp with a sad expression on her face, Papa Bear came from his shop. The cubs began to tell him the story of the big bird that flew into the window and broke the lamp. It's harder to tell the second time. For one thing, they couldn't quite remember how they told it the first time. You've got me confused, said Papa. Was it a purple bird with green wingtips and yellow feet? Or was it a yellow bird with purple wingtips and green feet? Or was it a white bird with black spots, like that soccer ball behind my easy chair? But the thing that really made it hard the second time to tell was how very sad Mama looked as she picked up the pieces of the broken lamp. For goodness sake! Mama, we're really sorry about the lamp, said Brother. Oh, yes, said Sister, picking up the last piece and putting it into the dustpan. Oh, said Mama, I'm not worried about the lamp. We can always get another lamp, or we can glue this one back together. What I'm sad about is that the thought that maybe, just maybe, my cubs, whom I always trusted, aren't telling me the truth. And trust is not one thing that you cannot put back together once it's broken. Both cubs started to talk. It wasn't a bird. It was a soccer ball. And it was all my fault, said Brother. It was just as long. It was as much as my fault, shouted Sister. But they were both shouted down by the phone, which rang really loud. It was Grizzly Gran, inviting the Bear family for a Sunday visit. I'll tell you a joke about that later. Hello, Gran, said Baba. Oh, everything is just fine here in the treehouse. How's everything with you? But Mama, protested Sister after Mama hung up the phone. You told Gran that everything is fine in here. But it is not. Oh, but it is, answered Mama. We got two fine cubs who just have learned a very important lesson. What's fun? What could be finer than that? Let's help Papa glue the lamp back together. Nobody really expects cubs to be perfect. From time to time, Brother and Sister a couple of times forgot the rules. Brother ate honey in bed a couple of times. And one time, Sister tracked a little bit of mud on the clean floors. And once or twice, Brother and Sister started to play ball in the house before they remembered not to. but they never, ever, ever again told a whooper. Because trust is one thing you cannot put together once it's broken. Oh, remember I told you that Sunday thing about that? I'll tell you a joke about that. What's the best day to eat ice cream? You can leave the comments below, by the way. I learned about this book that you cannot tell lies and you always have to tell the truth. Thank you for watching the Berenstain Bears and the Truths story time with Lenny. Subscribe to the subscribe channel and below. Keep watching and keep reading. See you in my next video, guys.